Just like we see, there are some people who are very much interested in increasing wealth. They become entrepreneurs, they become big industrialists, they become the affluent people of this world. They are the Lokan. They are engaged in the worldly affairs. And there are Lokanugatan, those who take these entrepreneurs and businessmen as their role models and try to emulate them, trying to make money. Then there are people who engage in politics. They are very much concerned with the welfare of the people, with the security of the country, with the economic development of the nation, how more and more people can be pulled out of poverty. So these are again Lokan. And there are all those party workers, all those supporters of the party, those who vote for that political party with that particular agenda, and that before the election they come out with a manifesto. So all those supporters, they are Loka Anugatan, they are followers of those worldly affairs. Then there are people who advocate that one should take care of one's parents, one should give back to them, one should feel grateful to them. Movies are made depicting this, and then you can see on social media also. My first salary, I took my mother to a restaurant and I'm feeding her. He has taken a selfie and put it up there. Or somebody else is posting a video from his first salary, he is coming and gifting something to his mother, and his mother is crying and all that. These are Lokan. And in the comment section, you will find hundreds of people. Wonderful, great, excellent, so good. This is the example, Loka Anugatan. So these people who have Charana Atapatram, Te Charana Atapatram, Te means you, your lotus feet. Te Charana. So whose lotus feet? Kardama Muni is addressing Vishnu. Te Charana Atapatram, those who come under the umbrella of your lotus feet. Hitva Pashun Lokan Cha Loka Anugatan. So they have Shritaha Charana Atapatram. They have Shritaha, they have taken shelter of your lotus feet. And at that same time, you see Shritaha and Hitva. Hitva means giving up. They have taken shelter of your lotus feet by giving up their attraction towards all the worldly affairs, as well as their admiration for the people who are engaged in all these worldly affairs. Both they have given up. It's not that they have stopped engaging in worldly affairs, but they still appreciate. I am a renounced man, I am a sannyasi, but look at this businessman. He is earning so much wealth. Really great. And whenever they come across such people, the sannyasi also says, oh, you're a great man, he glorifies. And he also gives example to his followers and disciples. You should also follow in his footsteps so that you can earn money and give it to me. Not that kind of renunciation. Renouncing the admiration for such people also. He is no longer interested in following them, nor is he interested in himself engaging in those worldly affairs. So such people, what they do, so they have given up all these worldly people who are following such worldly affairs. They have given up both these things. Normally in this material world, when two people come together, what will they do? They will talk about worldly affairs. And worldly affairs which are of common interest. Oh, you see, this political party, they are doing like this. This leader has done so much good for the country. Yes, he is corruption free. And so really it is appreciable. And they will go on glorifying. Or they will talk about some businessman. You see, he did like this. And this was a master strategy. And by this, he achieved doubling of the profits of the company. He turned around the loss-making company, etc., etc., etc. So like this, they keep glorifying. Somebody else comes and glorifies. Look at this company. This chairman of this company, he takes care of his staff so nicely. During the pandemic, he has given a rule that none of the people should be removed from the job because of loss of the company. They should all be retained. So he is taking so much care for the people. for the staff of the company. So he is a role model. So when people come together, worldly affairs, they discuss all these kind of worldly affairs or about people who are executing these worldly affairs. Now, if somebody has given up all these things, so when two such people come together, what will they do? They got nothing to talk. So they will engage in Mauna Vrata. We don't have anything to talk, so simply sit silently. No, on the other hand, Parasparam Twadgunavada Sidhu Piyusha Niryapita Deha Dharmaha. They are, what do? They Parasparam Twadgunavada. They engage in glorifying Lord Vishnu. They engage in describing the activities of Lord Vishnu, the pastimes of Lord Vishnu, the qualities of Lord Vishnu, the instructions of Lord Vishnu, the activities of the devotees of Lord Vishnu. They engage in these activities. They engage in discussions about this. Now somebody may say, see, it is very interesting to talk about the story of how Narayan Murthy came from rags to riches. It is very interesting to talk about how J.R.D. Tata built up his organization from scratch. It is very interesting to talk about how Ratan Tata is doing so much for the welfare of the employees of the company. It is very interesting to talk about how Narendra Modi is doing so many things for improving the pride of the country, the respect of the country in the foreign nations, in the whole world. Like this, one may say that worldly affairs are very interesting to hear. But hearing about the glories of Vishnu, that is for people who are 60 years, 70 years, 80 years old. They are all retired people. What is there in that? Two people are sitting and discussing, mad people. Who is interested in that? Is it like that? Karada Mumini is saying, such discussion, parasparam, twadgunavada, that discussions of the pastimes, holy names, activities, qualities, and instructions of the Supreme Lord Krishna, parasparam twadgunavada, piyusha, they are nectarian. They are very sweet. They are not only very sweet, they are sidhu. Sidhu means very intoxicating. Intoxicating means once you start glorifying and hearing about the glories of Krishna, you will get addicted to it. That's the nature of intoxication. Intoxication, any intoxicant we take, what will happen if we consume any intoxicant? There are two effects of every intoxicant. One is, it will make you forget everything else. You will lose sight of reality. You will lose the sense of the current reality. Isn't it? If a person becomes drunk, he will start talking something and all, and he will not recognize his own people. What he is doing, he will be going, he will be falling into the gutter. He is not bothered. He has no idea what is happening. He has lost sense of current reality. This is one effect of an intoxicant.